Hello and welcome to the introduction to Chassidus and Kabbalah of Rabbi Gershon Chanoch of Radzin, Zecher Tzadik L'Vracha, mentioning his name as a blessing. How much more so learning his words. I'm Betzalel Edwards, the translator and announcer. The main form of divine service started with the giving of the Torah, where it was revealed that the world is filled with God's glory. This understanding is called the work of man's hands. It is said of the giving of the Torah in the 19th chapter of the book of Shemot, or Exodus, that God descended on Mount Sinai. This is exactly as we find in the Zohar. For you Zohar experts, it's in Parshat Yitro, page Pei Bet Amud Aleph. We have learned that at the time God revealed Himself at Har Sinai, all of Israel saw as one would see with a lantern, with a flashlight. And from this light, everyone saw that which the prophet Yechezkel did not. What is the reason for this? It is because the supernal voices were all revealed as one. According to our explanation of the verse in the account of the giving of the Torah, all who saw the voices, all the people saw the voices. How can you see a voice? There was a synesthetic experience going on with the theophany at Sinai. What is the voice? What is the voice they heard? All of these supernal voices that were all revealed as one. All of the people seeing the voices. The voice is the inner voice. The inner voice. Then it was revealed to Israel that the whole world is filled with God's glory, and that He gives life to every creature and every being at every moment. This is as it is said in the Zohar. Rabbi Shimon said, "Come and see. The voice of the shofar is the place of that voice." To explain this, you must consider the verse, on all that comes out of God's mouth does man live. Man lives on everything that comes forth from God's mouth. What is everything that comes forth from God's mouth? This is the voice of the shofar. In the Tikkuni Zohar, the key to the Zohar, we find the following. And according to them, David mentioned 7 voices in Psalm 29. Ascribe unto God, ye sons of the mighty. And of these 7 it is said, not on bread alone does man live, but on everything that comes forth from the mouth of God does man live. In another place in the Zohar, we find, why is the Torah called Torah? Why is the Bible called the Torah? Torah means teaching. Torah has the word in Aramaic oraita. Oraita starts with the word or. Or is light. Torah means teaching. Torah is light. Oraita, or is light, and oraita is Torah in Aramaic. So Torah is light and Torah is teaching. So why is the Torah called Torah? Because it teaches and reveals and shines a light into all of the things that were in the dark and hidden and not known. Therefore, from the giving of the Torah onward, the world is no longer solely sustained by God's benevolence. At the moment the Torah was given, God increased His benevolence to such an extent that it is called eating from the efforts of your own hands. That's written in the 128th Psalm, verse 2. Even though everything still comes from God's benevolence, it was God's desire that with the giving of the Torah, man should perform actions that would enable him to be conscious of God's light and the knowledge of God's existence in the world. This is called the work of man's hands. The Torah is the sum total of all of the creation. With the Torah, no one is unable to arrive at the entire level of understanding that God had in mind for His creation. If you have the Torah, you can reach the potential which God had intended for you, specifically in the creation. This is as we find in the Zohar. All of the later generations were all summoned there to receive the Torah at Mount Sinai, each one as befitting them.